And welcome to Macey. Oh,
Macey,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Matt,
Macey.
Stacey,
Macey, yeah.
Macey.
Macey.
Hey guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Stacey.
And we've been given this car to create content for images, videos, and basically press release stuff.
Courtesy of Motion R, as it has lots of Motion R carbon added parts to it, which are super cool.
So I get given cars like this quite a bit just to go out and create content with. Obviously Stacey comes out and helps me with that. This car we've probably had for about a week or just a bit over, I think, just over a week.
Just over a week.
I think we've done about 1,000 miles in it, and it's our first ever venture into kind of electric cars and charging and that whole world. So it's been an experience. Yeah, it's been a learning curve. We're probably still noobs at it, to be honest, but I think we're more advanced than going to a charger and not having a clue what we were doing at the start.
Yeah.
But this one's got a few Motion R bits on, as Stace said. It's got a fair few bits, and we'll go around with them with you in a little while of what they've done to it. But it's had a lot of good reactions from people that we've met.
Yeah,
like,
everybody loves it.
when we've been out, people have been stopping us at lights, saying, giving us thumbs up and all sorts.
We wanted to swap their car.
Yeah.
With their car.
Yeah, lots of that kind of stuff. It's also left-hand drive, which is really weird.
That's a lot to get used to.
You do get used to it, yeah. I think now, like, we've been driving left-hand drive for so long, I think it now seems weird getting back in our normal car. I keep questioning myself if I'm close to things, if I'm not. So it's kind of thrown that a little bit. So first things first, this is the key. I'm quite responsible, I think, as a person. Would you say, Stace?
Yeah, you're more responsible than me.
And I think this is quite easy to lose. So I don't know how many of you get these when you buy them new, but that'll be interesting if you're actually owning it. I reckon this would probably last a couple of months before I lose it down somewhere. That's the first interesting thing. The second interesting thing is the ride height of it. A lot of you are probably aware that I'm used to driving low stuff. But yeah, it's on coilovers, so it's pretty low. As you can see, I mean, if I use this for an example, like that's credit card height, barely. For me, I quite like it, but I think for a lot of people, it might be a bit too low. I know you kind of get worried about driving it and catching it on things. What faces does it make you make? I think it looks sick, that low.
Okay, so here we have this absolutely wonderful front bumper. And as you can see, it is pretty mean. I mean, look at these big parts of carbon either side. And do you know what I love about it, actually? I love the fact that you have this joining section here, and it just wraps around the car at the front and just makes it look so like it should be there already, which is super cool.
It's got these carbon extensions on the side, which are really nicely done, nice shape. I don't think they're too much. I think it flows around nicely with the front splitter that they've put on it.
It's a dual motor, and it's got the little Motion R badge on there, and it is very nice, might I add. This is what you want to see, really. This is what you want to see. If you don't have this, then you're losing out, to be honest, because your car could be looking like this. And if it's not looking like this, it's average. Sorry, but it is. Got this bottom rear bumper, and again, similarly to the front and the sides, it's all wrapping around the car. It's got really cool design, and it just looks like it's part of it, to be honest. Then, lastly, there's this duck something. Duck.
I'll try and finish that word.
It is a duck quack. It's a duck beak.
No.
Duck swish. And a duck tail. It's a Obviously it's a ducktail. Here is the ducktail to go on the rear. See, that's why it's called the ducktail, right? See, can't get anything past me. Anyway, yeah, so there's this. And I think it's fabulous. Swish. That's probably, swish. It's probably the idiot's way of describing what it does.
And then the wheels, they are by Quantum 44. They're forged wheels in like a black finish and a directional pattern. I'm not too sure on the actual wheel that it is. Actually, I stand corrected. I do. It's an SFF3. See, I knew that all along.
This is the charging point, and you'd never know, would you? So it just goes into the car, which is quite cool actually from Tesla. I give it to them. That's a really cool feature of it. Not so much when you're unlocked in the car and you're trying to clean it, it keeps opening and closing. But apart from that, it's great.
So we'll show you around a bit of the inside of it. We've also gone on a couple of long journeys with it to shoots and stuff. Sounds like, you know what that sounds like?
What?
You know when you're on a plane and the wings go down?
Oh yeah, it does actually,
Or the wheels go down, or they go up.
Yeah.
Mm?
Yeah, and it feels like a plane when does he take off? As long as we get there safe.
I'm gonna kill you. That's weird.
What did it do?
Google's just opened when I said I'm not gonna kill you.
Oh my god, is Google plotting?
That's very weird.
Have you and Google got some sort of thing going on?
Yeah, that's my buzzword. I'm gonna kill
you.
The thing is, we're filming in here, there's so much space in the middle, like we're both so far away.
That's so true.
We're on each side of the frame.
Yeah. Do you know, maybe some couples like it that way.
Oh, what, they like the distance?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm not saying about us.
You said that really strategically. You sat there thinking about
just
that.
Staring at you like maybe some couples like it that way.
I see how it is.
Yes. It is so strange, isn't it?
What, that you can hear like everything on the outside?
What, in
I said that really posh, yeah.
Oh yes, you're going to hear everything on the
outside.
outside. Oh! Fuck!
Oh, that never gets old.
Genuinely feels like you're in a plane when you do that.
It does, doesn't it? It's a weird sensation. It's like, I think because of the whoosh noise, it feels as though everything's coming at you so quick. Like the wheel is like.
What's he doing? Oh, God. It's really light, which means it hides my
impetigo.
It hides my.
Macey's got impetigo. There's a fly on the window. Fuck off.
See, I told you it was after you. All
oh, it's on my hand.
Thanks for flicking it my way.
That's alright.
Vegan, can't eat that.
Have to fly. Prepared, clearly. I know it's quiet in here and all, but
I actually could go to sleep.
We're like 5 minutes into the journey and Stacey's already yawning. We're in the Motion-R Tesla heading to London.
Yes, we are.
What are we doing in London?
We're taking pictures of this car in London.
That was such a very vague answer.
Oh, come on.
Good job you weren't like that when we were on a date.
Hi, I am a woman.
Literally. I work.
I work, I eat, I sleep. Date me.
So yeah, we're going down to London to take pictures of this Motion-R Tesla, which you all haven't seen, or you may have seen at the point of this video. I'm probably guessing you would have. We're going down to London, staying in, what hotel is it?
Novotel.
Novotel around Canary Wharf. So our plan is to go to Canary Wharf around midnight, really late, to kind of get all the sort of Batman Gotham-y looking buildings.
Sorry, excuse me.
Really boring apparently.
No, you're not.
That flies back. So we've probably done around 500 miles in the Tesla now. You may have noticed it's very weird that it's left-hand drive, the camera isn't mirrored. I'm actually on the left, and it's probably been the most difficult thing to get used to. Maybe because of my lack of just common sense and spatial awareness, but...
Stop it, you're amazing.
Aww, you're cute. But yeah, it's probably down to, I don't know, just me being me. I don't know. It's weird having this space here. Obviously, you're there.
It'd be weird for anybody, darling.
I'm not saying your space, but like, it's just yeah. It probably would be weird from everyone, but probably I don't imagine there's a lot of people in the UK that have driven a left-hand drive car. The one thing that is handy with the Tesla is the screen actually shows you like the lanes and the lines and stuff. So if I ever feel as though I'm wandering, if the car doesn't tell me that I'm wandering, little lady here will what's the normal thing you say?
What do I say? You're going over this way too much.
You're going over. You're moving over.
Yeah. You're too close.
Yeah.
Or, ooh, when are you going past cars?
Yeah. There's a lot of squenchy, clenchy sound effects. So yeah, that's probably the worst thing about it at the minute is it's left-hand drive. But this is the first electric car I think we've both been in.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been in one.
So this has broken our electric virginity, so to speak, together. So we've had like an electric threesome with a Tesla. But yeah, well, I think it's kind of shocked us both so far. I think we've both been pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah.
Me being a massive petrol head, obviously, I was like fully against electric cars. But I think it's just the sheer speed of this thing and the quietness of it. I think.
Yeah.
You
don't expect it.
It definitely has a place.
I'm
gonna do it again. So on the interior of the Motion R Tesla, they've put carbon fibre on the steering wheel. They may have remoulded the steering wheel, I'm not too sure because I haven't been in a normal Tesla, but it's got the carbon fibre top, carbon fibre bottom, central line, and then they've replaced the organic wood that's normally on the dash to a carbon fibre strip, which is very nice. I mean, a couple of people have been in this so far and they kind of say that everything looks as if it should be there. One thing I will touch on is the braking, which is a bizarre feeling. It's very, you just burped and did you just do like a, I did the same thing.
I
literally.
thought you were about to tell me off.
No, I literally did the same thing.
I'm on camera burping.
I literally had the same thing and then I thought, I'll just carry on, I'll style it out.
There's like a little thingy in your throat, like a little frog in your throat.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you had it. It's like I kind of went, no, pass it on to Stace.
Yeah.
Across this massive
Wow,
gap.
sharing is caring.
It's true.
But thanks.
It's
Thanks
alright,
for
no
pointing
problem.
that out on camera.
That's
Appreciate
alright.
it.
That's alright.
Does it make yourself feel better?
I thought I'd point out because I did it too.
No,
so
I
you
know.
probably noticed mine.
I'm only messing. I actually didn't notice yours.
Did you not?
No. If you didn't say anything, I
Still
wouldn't
like
have
a
noticed.
pro-ish.
Well, I'm definitely not, am I?
You'll just be like, bleh.
I'm a lady.
The braking is one thing I want to touch on. But you basically don't brake. So obviously, because it's electric, once you basically come off the accelerator, it starts stopping because you're obviously not putting any power down through the batteries. So I've never felt anything kind of slow down so quickly without braking. I took it to G-Technic a couple of days ago and they've sprayed on iron fallout remover on the wheels, and they were like, have you been braking in this car? I was like, not really, because you don't really need to. Because normally obviously iron out and fallout remover goes purple, and they wanted to get a photo of it going purple, but they couldn't because there was no brake or iron on it, which is nice. So it means your brake pads will last longer as well with it being electric,
yeah.
which is another saving. If I had one, I'd get the Wintoes.
Wintoes.
Wintoes!
Would you like to see my windows?
Wintoes. The windows tinted a fair bit and the windscreen. So we're kind of going to give you like an idiot's guide to charging electric cars, and specifically a Tesla.
Yeah.
But we're probably still idiots, I think.
Oh yeah.
We're just educated idiots, I think. So one thing we found is that the best way to charge one of these things, ironically, it sounds silly, but is at a Tesla supercharger. they are quite sparse and few and far between. It does have a map on the car of where they all are. I mean, we're currently in Rugby at the moment, and the next one is Leicester. So there's like one or two possibly in each town, and we are quite Midlands based, which is quite a popular area, and they are very few or far between. We have found that they're on a services as well, but normally only on one side of the motorway, so you have to go down the carriageway like northbound or southbound, swing around a roundabout, come back down, come out and swing all the way back round. So like, I think as good as these cars are, I do think the charging points like need to be improved, because like, I mean, there's how many charging points in this row? I think there's about 10, and there's 3 Teslas here. They could easily like half them, but half on the other side. I do think the charging points are a bit behind the technology of the actual vehicles at the minute, which is a shame. But we'll go into how you charge it. So what you do basically is you obviously park or put your charge point. It's a little like your sort of 3D vision of the car here. Put it in park, obviously you turn the car off. Hit this little zappy electric button, your flap opens. Giggity. Opens your flap, you're ready to go, and then you obviously jump out. So yeah, you jump out, you come round to obviously your charge point around the back. Your flap's obviously already open. You grab your charger, pop the charging point. Some of these are a bit tight and they need a bit of jiggle. One thing we have found is you have to get like right up close to the charger to actually get it to reach, because the cable is quite short. It's not like your hoses at the petrol station where they're extendable, then you just slot it in. Get it in there nice and tight, make sure it's in, and then there you go, and then it should say on the screen that we're charging, hopefully. With the superchargers, they normally take, we're quite low at the minute, we have found it's probably what, would you say about 40 minutes, 45 minutes takes?
Yeah, 45 minutes for a full charge.
45 minutes for a full charge easily on one of these, but we have tried some of the other ones, and
so 6 hours?
One of them was 6 hours, which was one of the little electricity ones. And then we tried one down by us that was it was a supercharger, but it wasn't a Tesla one, and that was 1 hour and 30 for a full charge. I've really enjoyed driving it. Thanks again to Motion R for letting us cruise around in this cool thing, and it's been.
Do we have to give it back?
I think we do. But if they have another one, we'll have another one back really fucking quickly.
Yeah.
It's been really, really good.